Alchemist is okay, but you have a time. You have time limit.
So you think Mineski can do it? But who do you think? One team name. I need to know if you think that Liquid is going to win this right now or not.
I think Liquid is going to win because of what happened last game. It's very hard to recover from that kind of loss. It's very difficult.
I agree, and I think it is a great anti-mage game. As Winter said, the Out can kind of beat AM to like the key item timings, but Liquid's such a good team at stalling. They've got Coddle too, so you can buy time for the anti-mage. Liquid will take this game in 4.
All right, let's find out what's going to happen and if Liquid indeed can take the championship with the next game, because they could. This is game number 4 of the grand finals. Over to Capitalist and Blitz.
We're heading to the final days of this patch. Who knows how much longer it will last, but it seems like this tournament started off with all aggression. 5-man lineups, Chen pushing, just taking over the game as soon as possible, trying to end it before the 40-minute marker. And it seems like our end of our tournament is going later and later, an Alchemist versus an Anti-Mage farm matchup, Blitz.
Yes, an Alchemist versus AM, pretty iconic. Something I'm more surprised about is this Naga Siren all of a sudden coming back.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I expected, but it does seem to be doing pretty good as a 4. Like, what are the downsides of support Naga Siren?
She's not the best damage dealer.
Okay.
Net is, of course, a pretty good spell in the early game, but it does become really different as the game goes later on. And something I also want to point out is the Dragon Knight for Mind Control.
Ooh.
That is really
so we've got Amatsu Venomancer still.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Miracle AM.
It's just a question of who's going where, and it looks like Dragon Knight's kind of set up for bottom lane.
They're trying to scout out the lanes.
Yeah, GH will successfully scout it out and should be able to roll away.
Yeah, and he's going to get netted, but should still be fine. Glimpse, no way that's going to touch him, even if he did level it, which he doesn't. You really don't want to level that and not get a kill.
Yeah. Oh, now he doesn't have Riptide for the harassment. Ooh, that does feel bad.
Yeah. Although it's okay. Low mana cost, not the largest investment. It's not like Lich, you know, when you level Frostblast.
Yeah.
And you don't have Sacrifice, and all of a sudden you're telling yourself, why am I playing this game?
Yep. So, Mind Control Dragon Knight. Offlane Dragon Knight in general. Can we do this? Is this where this hero goes now?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Genuinely, I'm just as curious as you are.
Dude, there's never been a meta where side lane Dragon Knight was a thing.
Cool, GH just drags everyone away for like a minute and a half and he TPs away.
All right, good job, GH. So the Venomancer is here to put pressure on the Alchemist. Now these laning adjustments, they're just a result of the Alchemist pickup, right? Yeah. The Dragon Knight wouldn't put enough pressure on the Alchemist.
And this anti-mage really wants to be against this Nyx Assassin. Feels like this is the better matchup for him. Mind Control doesn't really care. He's got Dragon's Blood and that poor man's shield. Doesn't really fear death too hard. He's going to get netted up. Even if the arrow follows up, doubt they kill him. He's got a lot of health. Yeah, and Liquid, yeah, they read this pretty well. They got all the lane matchups that they wanted, in fact.
Do you like the anime? So they want, Mineski want to move the Mirana into the Anti-Mage lane, right?
Yeah, but switching around is a little bit difficult as mid lane. We know how important it is to shut down an Alk early game. Venomancer, as demonstrated in the previous game, one of the best heroes at just straight up killing him.
Yeah, he's so good versus any melee hero. And Alchemist is particularly squishy, so Mineski have to find a way to be able to counter these constant rotations into the mid lane to keep the Alchemist down, while at the same time making sure they don't lose their side lane and let the AM totally freeform, which is currently what's happening is going up against Ice, the Nyx Assassin. Burning him completely out of mana.
Jabs, just being forced out a little bit.
Roll, jabs. He is the bigger man here. GH does not want to fight up against an Naga Siren with all that armor. Spray in mid, blast on top of Moon. They're getting a lot of damage here. It looks like they're just going to run him underneath this tier 1 tower. Kinetic field goes out, but it might not be enough. Go for the deny. He got it. Ninja Boogie manages to stop that one. Matumba Man even healing himself up for those crucial seconds. Be able to make sure he stays alive. And we'll find a regen too, so why not? Doesn't need to go back to base.
And meanwhile in mid, he kicks him out, trying to get him under the blast. Gonna whiff though, and the GH Earth Spirit not gonna be successful in that gank. Although it is interesting that Crow's the one playing the Keeper of the Light, considering how heralded his Kaddle was during TI.
Yeah.
But he was practicing Earth Spirit, I think, during the offseason, just spamming that hero.
Mind Control is 11-2, and the Piranha looks pretty injured. Even though he won't be able... Wait, can he pick up... Is he going to go bottle in the side lane? Side chop?
Maybe. I'm
I
not
mean,
sure if
you
he
usually
wants
go
it.
for it as mid-Dragonite, right? Because you have mana problems. What else could you do to solve that? Oh, wow, what a switcheroo we're going to have here. Alchemist heads down to the Dragonite lane, which is what Mineski wanted all along. And we'll see Mirana rotate. Oh, I don't know. He's taking neutrals right now. Probably just run towards mid.
The question for me is, what lane setup would you like as...
Oh, a sent back. Oh, what a kick down the cliff from GH. A sick play there.
And Kuro with the blast. Getting another kill for Liquid. 2-0 lead for them as GH.
Sidesteps the arrow, but it looks like Mushi's still going to be able to get the kill.
Yeah, he was trying to time that salve, but Mushi still gets the kill, like you said.
And he had the Orb of Venom, too.
Yeah. If he doesn't have that, then he'll pop the salve under the tower. That's jabs. Level 2, Earth Spirit, gonna get the roll.
Dude, this crowd's going crazy for reasons that I have no idea with.
I mean, they showed Miracle for like 1 second and everyone goes insane. Ninja Boogie trading hits with Kuro. He's trying to get himself denied and...
Keeper of the Light, unable to do that.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good kill for Munez.
Ensnare, but Mushi doesn't have a clear shot for the arrows, so Jabs is just going to take a bit of damage. Alchemist is going to be spending jungle time already, it seems like. He tried to clear through that stack a little bit before he heads back down to bottom lane.
Mind Control, just farming up, and all 3 Liquid cores doing quite well for themselves here early on.
Mineski, I don't think they can really change the lanes.
No.
If so, they would have already done that, right?
Yes. And Ninja Boogie gonna get run into.
It looks like they're just going to get picked up all the time. Ninja Boogie sends back GH, but it's already too late. The damage has been done. And Kuro. He's saving this for Mind Control?
Mind Control, yeah.
Oh, okay. He's gonna
Maybe saving it for GH.
Oh, a net, but Mushi's really low and he had to hit that arrow. Unable to get in. Now he's going to be galled up. Oh, no. There's no way Jabs can run down Matumba Man, so there is no turnaround here. Roll through by GH. Jabs not going to be hit by that one. Jeez, Mineski are just falling apart in this laning phase.
Yeah, roll not going to connect. Not a whole lot that they can do, as we are seeing the downside of the Naga. It kind of happened in the last game too, if you remember. But Mind Control hit.
This time we get the arrow.
And Mushi is as well.
But Jabs trying to get the kill on GH, but he is able to get away, pop that healing cell. So another gank on mid. They're just feeding Matumba Man so many kills. And then occasionally, every once in a while, we're going to check in on Miracle and Ice Ice Ice, which are constantly having their right-click battle.
And AM has actually been surpassed by this Nyx Assassin. Surprisingly.
Yeah, he's doing really well in CS, Ice 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 is.
Yeah, really figured this would have been a free lane for this anti-mage, but at top, Ice 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 getting a little bit low.
He's just running out of regen. Miracle always able to trade hits more efficiently with 3 tangos as well as a Ring of Hell sitting there.
Yeah, Mind Control popped the Dragon form, hitting this bottom tower. And I guess this is the upside of having a safe lane Dragon Knight, something we almost never see. Have seen an off-lane Dragon Knight from BP.
When was that?
That was... can't remember. Maybe a TI or something.
Mushi trying to get the arrow here. Miracle. They are going to be able to just burst him down. It looks like the Blink was still on cooldown for another second. And they do manage to get that tower at bottom for Liquid.
Yeah. This is the Liquid special, though, is we have 3 cores that can all scale. What are you going to do about it? Who are you going to choose to kill? Because the other 2 will prosper as a result. And that's exactly what's happening. They managed to grab that bottom tower. They're even making the invasion.
Oh no, the blast comes in, doesn't actually take any of the CS, just weakens up the camp for Moon. GH, I think he snagged one of them before he rolls away.
And it's kind of interesting that they decided to take that bottom tower instead of Mind Control making the rotation in a mid. And I think the reason for that is they want to control this area up so that the Al can't just free farm his jungle.
Yeah, the offlane jungles, right, are always the best place for Alchemist to hang out. He's got an ancient camp there as well. Jesus, it looks like Moon's just going to die here.
Yep, he's going to go down and jabs.
Ice makes his first rotation, though. Does manage to get the counter kill onto the Keeper of the Light. If they could get GH as well, that'd be great.
They do have Glimpse.
He is going in deep here.
He's out of mana. Should be a kill for Mineski. They've got net.
He's got to roll up in a second, as well as the TP, the only mana for one of them.
He could just TP out.
Yeah, they no longer have Disable, but instead he goes for the roll. To Freedom. And now mid tower's going to die as well, so for the off-lane tower gone, mid tower gone, we are rapidly losing a lot of control of our jungle for Mineski. And Alchemist needs a good 10 minutes to be able to work on those jungle creeps.
Yeah, he's got phase boots, doesn't quite have the armlet yet. Gold 3k to the side of Liquid, and Alchemist lineup's not used to being behind at all, but it's not as bad as it seems. The Disruptor's net worth is kind of weighing things down a little bit as Kuro being chased down. Stun's gonna connect. This should be a kill.
Easy kill there, but Ice is right next to him on top of man, so he's just gonna go for the TP away, but gets hit by the stun, GH. So that is not a trade worth it. They've committed to be able to kill the Keeper of the Light.
Oh, the stun lands.
It still lands, past the leap. The roll in is not gonna be there, but GH might be able to have a kick up in a second. Not soon enough, though. Mushi is going to be able to get back to the tower.
Really
Apparently, Mind Control just wants to be able to get that bit of poison on the tier 1.
Yeah. Wanted to be able to transition that mid push into a top push, but Dragon Form is going to end. And now it's Miracle. Going to be left up here just to farm to his own devices. And not much doing. Alchemist really trying to get to that armlet, finding whatever space that he can. Much better game than they had than that Arc Warding game.
Yeah.
Where he was their true one and he just couldn't really get anything online. This Alc is being much more successful than that.
I like the way you're looking at this in the silver lining. It could be worse.
It's not even that bad, honestly. Oh.
Oh no, the arrow misses out. And GH holding on to the stun just to make sure they get the stun lock as long as possible. Mushi will end up going down underneath that tier 1 tower. A tower that is the last remaining tier 1 for Mineski.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're willing to rotate up there to defend it and keep it alive. Ice this time will miss out on the kill on Kuro. He's gotten so many of them before. Every single Vendetta, it seems, is aimed towards the freebie on the Keeper of the Light, but this time it misses.
This is a really nice game for that Nyx. Even though he's missed 1 or 2 kills, he is 2-1. He's very good against the Keeper of the Light. Was one of the counters that we first saw.
Legs back into the static storm. They calm on top of man. Now they just hope to be able to finish him off so he doesn't manage to get off any of his poison and snare. Locks him down a little bit longer. He's out of the silence, but Matumba Man doesn't have his ultimate, so he'll just throw out the Gale and will end up falling. Again, every single time Mineski get one of these kills, it takes 3 or 4 heroes. Liquid are always farming out in 2 other lanes.
Yeah, that is the benefit of having these cores. That somebody's always farming on the side of Liquid, and you can shut one of them down, but the other 2 will find.
Oh look! Oh, another Keeper of the Light kill.
Nyx is just feasting on that right now.
Okay, now this is gonna get Nyx Assassin a lot of free kills, but couldn't it be said that these Vendettas could be used to kill more important heroes on Liquid?
Like who? Miracle's not an easy kill. He's a kill that you maybe get. It takes a lot of lockdown, which they don't quite have, and you'd have to devote another core to that cause. And if you don't get that kill, then it's like 2 minutes of free farm on the side of Liquid.
Not the Venomancer either.
The Venom's probably the easiest of the 3 targets.
Yeah.
But it's trying to corral all 3 cores. That's gonna be what causes Mineski a lot of annoyance while trying to create space for their Alchemist to farm. Who is getting a lot of farm now? He's got 1,000 gold up, the armlet completed, and once he gets that Radiance, this game becomes pretty annoying for Liquid to play. They don't have something like this Ancient Apparition. They do have heroes that can clear waves though, and push in waves. That is the good side for them. And that's very important against Alc, having heroes that can just shove.
Ice, yeah, run into that smoke. Liquid got nothing for it. Yeah. And he's even gonna go for the Kuro. Yeah, go for it. Ice. He does have that haste rune to make sure he gets out. He knows they don't really have stuns.
Yeah. They wanted to be able to transition that smoke into this bottom push very naturally. It's going to come anyways, but during this time, Miracle gonna get slept up. They do have the Disruptor ult too.
We'll head over to that top shrine area where the Static Storm is controlling it. The Glimpse back. They're trying to lock it down with the Ensnare, but they just don't have the damage. With the Dragon Knight stun onto Mushi, they lost all their physical damage, and now he has to go for the TP out. So a failed gank there might just turn into worse here if Mind Control can actually grab the real Nagasar. I mean, he definitely found it. So that kill will actually be given to Miracle. He not only doesn't die, he gets a kill on the way out.
Just a free 215 gold, and very smart of him. He hugs the edge of that corner as tight as he can. The Earth Spirit thankfully popped that shrine for him. Good heads-up play by both of the Liquid members. They turn around, getting the kill. They did stop the bottom push as a result, though. Matamba Man here to finish what the Dragon Knight could not. Those are only two heroes down here. Mineski really don't want to just give this up for free. Nyx Assassin making the long trek down. Mind Control, but not the target that you want to run into. 1500 health and a hood. It's really Kuroki that you just want to keep binding if you can. Where's their sentries?
They're gonna spot.
Man, Invis heroes are so good against Liquid.
Just because they just don't seem to buy much detection.
Yeah, maybe they'll get gifted a gem or something as...
Oh, the silence goes down just before the Mirana can make the leap away. Nice pickup by GH.
Yeah, and the Courier gonna run straight past Nyx.
Oh no.
Doesn't get it, and his ulti's gonna run out, which is gonna mean full retreat for Mineski. As Miracle's gonna use this space, pick up his treads, and now his timing is very good. Immediately queuing up that Manta, no Vlads for him. And they're even hitting high ground a little bit. There's no way they keep going for this. Yes, there is. Elder Dragon form gonna be popped. A lot of damage going out on this tower. This seems to just be the Liquid special.
Early tower pushes.
If you don't come back, they'll just hit your tier 3s. No team is like this.
And that'll be a lot of time wasted. Now we know a bunch of Mineski members in that top right half of the map. And Liquid kind of do whatever they want. Looks like they'll take over that off-lane jungle area. There's a very distinct difference from our usual invasion into the enemy's jungle. As you said, taking over that off-lane jungle. Is there, like, what is the bigger advantage taking out the off-lane jungle as opposed to the regular jungle from an Alchemist?
It actually doesn't matter too much, but they wanted to be able to pressure this tier 3 early, I think, because they understand the kind of timer that they're on, this Mind Control, making the trek along.
Moonlight Shadow is going to be able to hide some of them. They're going to go for GH first. The Static Storm gets laid out, but Matamba Man's not caught in it, so he does manage to get out all of his poison. A big blast comes out for the Keeper of the Light, and Jabs will call the retreat. Pops that Song of Siren, but the poison
sting
is doing so much damage with the help of the wards onto the Nyx Assassin. Miracle's going to be able to have another blink, almost catches him. You can even see despite Carapace being popped, they do manage to kill that Naga Siren. And Nyx, he's still ticking out, but he popped his shrine, so he will manage to survive. 12-9, 5,000 gold lead, Keeper of the Light. And the rest of his homies on Team Liquid are destroying this game.
And something I'd like to point out is, if you just take a look at the Vision game, right now Liquid, they're largely playing on their vision, playing around this area where they have their ward. And if you take a look at Mineski, they placed this ward up at top and the one near the top rune as well, and neither of them have really paid off for them. And so it's almost always about who can play better around their vision, and so far that's Liquid. That's why they feel so comfortable going for this tier
3. Another tier 2 down. Mind Control and Matamba Man just seem to be an unstoppable pushing duo.
Yeah, that Dragon Knight pick really working out for them. But of course, there's the ever-looming threat of this Alchemist, and this Nyx Assassin has done a lot of work. Gonna go for the Blink Dagger. His farm has been slowed down so much, by the way, Cap, because he's been coming to all these engagements and trying to get these failed pick-off attempts, and instead he's just watching Liquid push. A Nyx Assassin against a pushing team sometimes feels pretty rough.
And this game is no exception.
Yeah. Because you're just watching people push, and if you can't burst somebody down, your hero kind of loses its edge.
It's like the bounty hunter that has to watch people 5-man.
Yeah. As Liquid going for this early Roche, they've got the Solar Crest on the Veno.
The Radiance is coming in for the Alchemist.
They need to take this fight.
If
Arrow's
it was
gonna win.
here just a little bit sooner, they don't have the Naga Siren Sleep to be able to set up some sort of static storm initiation.
Ice
Ice already finished the Keeper of the Light, though.
Mineski really need to take
They're
this fight.
so close. Mineski just needs to get in there. But GH has already picked up on the animation. Now GH is actually going to make the initiation onto the Alchemist first. They're going to go for him. Never mind, they actually go for Ninja Boogie in the back line, hoping he'll stop the Static Storm. But he managed to get out of there. Alchemist is staying alive bit by bit, but finally he takes down the damage over the time. One by one, Liquid just kind of divide up and take hero for hero. Miracle going to be able to get the bat line of both the Disruptor and that Marana of Mushi's, and he's even going to be pulled to extra farm. Bottom lane, it's all his now.
Yeah, they really needed to get out there. As soon as they couldn't commit for that Aegis fight, full retreat should have been on the minds of everyone from Mineski. They felt like that Radiance timing, though, they absolutely needed to fight it before things got out of control. But unfortunately for them, they're going to get wiped. And Ice.
You think that's your area, but it's not.
Barely survives.
GH was so close to being able to get out of stun.
Yeah, and there's a DD rune at bottom. Big question now is, when does Liquid decide that they are strong enough to go for the high ground push? Keeper of Light, no money on him, but this Dragon Knight, really tanky, not the easiest person to take down for Mineski. This Venomancer, in a similar situation, has the Venom wards, and with the Keeper of the Light Chakra magic, he can place the double one down.
Man, this is crazy. The combination of this push against Alchemist. Now they're just controlling bottom lane and not letting Alchemist go to that top half, which he could have farmed up. He's constantly having to be with his team to protect this. All right, here's the initiation. Sleep first into a kinetic field static storm, but all these heroes are split up, so instead they're just going to go for the arrow combination on him, a Tumble Man, but he doesn't get the static storm off. Miracle managed to get that kill. The unstable concoction comes in from behind as Moon is here, but Liquid is just ignoring him for the time being, going and pushing Mineski back into their base. What a kick from GH though, and a follow up here from the enemy. Blows up and gets a ton of AoE damage on the back line. Both of Nyx Assassin and Naga Siren.
This is going to be 5.
Chased all the way to the fountain. Ultra kill for Miracle.
Liquid. All 5 heroes down. They take the base so quickly, and with an anti-mage lineup, they're taking Rex in 19 minutes.
Oh my god. Diving fountain like that.
MC is going to die, instantly buys back. He's going to get recalled in at the last second. He senses that this game is over. Mineski.
They're not calling it yet, but they're having to watch a lane of racks by 20 minutes. Possibly 2 here. Mineski are going to try for one more team fight, it seems.
They are low enough level where they do respawn fast enough that I don't know if they can get the second set of racks, so they will play on. This is a minor. This does mean a lot.
Ensnare in. Ice. Follows up, managed to get the 2-man stun with Static Storm, which wasn't used last fight, so here it is now with the unstable concoction here as well, but it's just not doing enough damage. They don't have enough to be able to kill these heroes. Miracle actually comes back to finish up the Alchemist. Godlike already. Shrine pop for Ice, but he's got no damage dealers. It's just the Marana that's up, and she's wandering in this back line. Where's she doing? Miracle, he's headed down to finish off the Marana, and they will be able to finish off the other damage dealer. They're down for 40 seconds. Mineski, I love you guys. I'm sorry, but this is over. And
a spirited run. That last game is going to haunt them. As Liquid showed them how anti-mage is done. And I was talking to Vlad here, and I said, man, they might actually be broken off that game. And he called it. He said, 20-minute game on my life.
Wow. And that's exactly what happened. The most dominant game of this whole entire series. Liquid showing it's really indisputable.
TI
they are the #1 team here. No TI curse here, boys. No TI.